After my 2 months of solo traveling, I flew back home to Cologne, where I spent 4 days catching up with my friends and with my family. Cologne is such a comfort place for me. It was really beautiful to be surrounded by the people that I love. We did some amazing activities together, and I was actually really surprised how cold it already was by the end of September here. Did you serve dark cherries, cover my skin 6 years and no baby? Everything eats and is eaten.
Aktuell einmal in Waage Nummer 1, Waage Nummer 100 und Waage Nummer 8. And your door bears a scar like a meteor. Crystalline ever gilts her cheek. Tambourine of the beach leaves lead her to the raven playing hide and seek. Drying blueberries, figurines of the angelines of the... And now I'm back in Berlin, and when I firstly sat in my room, I actually felt so displaced, and I was questioning myself, what am I even doing over here? And I think it's so hard after a long travel to arrive back home, because everything feels the same, but nothing is the same, and so much has changed inside of me, and I gained so many new impressions and feelings, and met so many people that are not living over here, and there's no one that I can share it with.
Good morning. It's been a really long while since I've been speaking to the camera. I'm back in Berlin since yesterday afternoon, and today is my first real day back at home, and I'm gonna do a bit of a reset day and just organize some stuff, filming this video and planning going for groceries, and yeah, then tomorrow is gonna be my first day at uni. From tomorrow on I'm gonna be a design student in Berlin, which is so crazy. I cannot really believe it actually. I'm a bit nervous, but also really excited, but it feels still really weird to be back in Berlin, because it's just so different from everything that I was experiencing the last 2 months. I'm really excited to vlog again though, and to share everything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some groceries now, and then I'm gonna start. It's a little bit magic. I just came back from getting groceries and it was so intense. Firstly, I spilled like half of my chia seeds in the hallway, and they were so expensive. And then I cleaned the kitchen, and now I'm a bit exhausted and I'm just having breakfast, even though it's already midday and I woke up at like 8 or something. But yeah, I wanted to reflect a bit on my travels and everything in general, because I feel like there's so much inside of me that I want to share. So yeah, first of all, how were my solo travels? I feel like it passed by so quickly, and then I remember it so clearly when I was sitting here and I was so confused and a bit scared of traveling because I had no plan, and now it turned out so beautifully. And actually I think like I didn't really have a lot of expectations, but still I had a bit of a vision what would have been really nice and what would be my dream version of my travels, and I think it turned out even more beautiful than I was wishing it to be. If you've been following me on Instagram and maybe also here on YouTube, you've maybe been seeing that I've been a lot living the van life, surfing, being in nature, and just yeah, staying present. I actually found it really difficult to vlog and to take you with me on my travels online, and also to be present and to soak it all in, because I also journal almost every day when I'm traveling. So there were like so many things that I wanted to do at the same time and not enough time, I guess, or it was hard for me to prioritize what I want to do. So I think yeah, social media fell a bit behind, but that's why I'm doing this catch up now. So if you've been following me, you've probably also seen that I spent most of the time with this one man, and his name is David, and I think I kind of fell in love a little bit, actually. If you've seen my video that I uploaded in July, I think, I've been talking a lot about how I want to de-romanticize myself, or just like decentralize romantic love in my life, because I was going actually through a breakup and through some really hard and tough feelings during that time. So it was really confusing for me to meet David and to, yeah, process all these feelings, I guess. So yeah, we met in the water when I was surfing, actually, in my first week, and from that moment on we instantly clicked, and almost spent every day together, which was really intense because we were mainly living together in his van, which was like 6 square meters, and but it worked out really well. And I think we were both really scared actually when we met, because we were scared of hurting each other, and also because we knew that I was only going to stay there for 2 months and that our time was really limited. It was really hard for us to accept these feelings, I guess, or at least for me, I was struggling a lot in the first month. I was struggling a lot to accept how I've been feeling, because I was also, as I said before, in that decentralizing romantic love path, and there was this inner conflict inside of me from this like feminist part where I was like, I don't want to centralize men, I don't want to spend so much time with the men, but also on the other side, I like this person as a person in general so much, and I really yeah, see this potential, and I feel so inspired and so whole and so loved, and just really comfortable with him. And as I said before, I was like, if there's something happening, if I meet a person that I want to pursue this feeling with, then I'm always open to do that. But I was not expecting it to happen in the first week of my travels. So yeah, it was kind of tough actually, even though it was really beautiful. but I feel like with him I could share my feelings, and we were talking about it a lot, and I think it even got us closer together, and that we were both like daily checked in how we feel with each other, and yeah, so I think that was my first learning on my travels, that yeah, that there are people out there that I can meet and that are kind of fulfilling my standards, and that I can heal with together, because I think I was a bit hopeless after my kind of breakup in early summer. And now I'm actually also really happy to be here on my own again, even though I miss him for sure, but I think it's really nice for me that I have some time for myself now, and that I pursue my own path, because I think in the last years there wasn't really a lot of time where I was completely single or completely on my own, and where I wasn't searching for something. So I think that's really what I want to pursue right now, is just being by myself, doing my own projects, and I think that's what I've learned from this situation, firstly. And then the second thing that also comes to my mind when I think of what I've learned is also in this topic, that as I said, it was kind of hard to stay present in a way, because we were a lot thinking about like, oh, we like each other so much, but we know that we don't really have a future together, because I'm gonna go back to Berlin, I'm gonna start my design studies, I'm gonna live here, I think, for the probably next 4 years. And David is living in Portugal, and he's not gonna come back to Germany. And he's also going to Australia next year, so we were like having completely different plans about our future, even though our visions were so aligned, I guess. So I think what I've also learned on my travels was just to stay present and to just enjoy the moment while it lasts, because I'm easily getting into my head and thinking about like, oh, but like we don't have a future, and what am I even doing here when I'm like getting into this right now. But to just learn that it's beautiful to just enjoy it while I have it, and while I can be here and soak it all in, and what's in the future is going to be in the future, and it's not present at the moment. So yeah, to stay present, that was really a challenge, but I think we and I made it, I guess. And then some other thing, what maybe you've been also seeing on my Instagram or even my YouTube video, is that when I was there, I was with David. He's living in his van, he's living in Portugal, he's surfing every day, and then I met all of his friends and the whole bubble over there, and also some friends of mine that are living over there are like living my dream life. That's where I want to head. I'm studying design so I can work remotely and live in a van and travel the world forever if I want to. But it was really hard for me, I guess, to be there and to see my dream life right in front of me, and knowing that I'm only a guest. I don't know if you get what I mean, but to not be part of this, like, or only be temporary part of this life. And I was really struggling to accept that I'm not in that state of my life at the moment, and that I have different plans, and that I want to take some steps before I'm gonna head into that lifestyle. So yeah, I think I learned that it's okay to not be there, and that I'm not behind, that I'm just on my own timeline, and that I'm gonna get there, and that everything's gonna work out how it's supposed to be. And I'm also so excited to be here now. Like, I was dreaming about living and studying in design in Berlin for so long, and I was also so excited to start my studies. So I think, I think that's what I've been taking with me from my travels over here, and I'm really curious how my path is gonna continue. How am I gonna feel in the next months? But yeah, I think That's what I've been learning.
So if you need me, want me, all can